Coming up in this week's Mrs. Rogers Neighborhood, cute pets in the Bay Area, Houston, cooking in the kitchen with Maine 101, more yucky weather, and Pelican Ball with Marcy Friday. Hey everybody, I am Jennifer Rogers. Welcome to Mrs. Rogers Neighborhood. Yeah, I stole the line from Mr. Rogers Neighborhood, but you're not going to see me taking off my sweaters or changing my shoes, so don't worry about that. But I got to tell you, we do have a studio audience today, and it's going to be recorded by our brand new bloggie. This is a little bloggie. Hello, our studio audience. Can I hear some cheering in our studio audience? Okay, well, I'm still working on them, but we do have this really cool little bloggie. We're going to do a lot of this show with this little camera. It's kind of like the flip camera. It's a little bit smaller, but we're going to take this thing all over the country on vacations and even all over the world in some cases. So we have a lot to show you, Mrs. Rogers Neighborhood. But first, we want to get to our first segment, Cute Cuddly Pets in the Bay Area. Today's Pet of the Week Award, drum roll, Joanna and Brian Yates, your very cute and cuddly Cabo. Take it away, Cabo. Okay, so what everybody's talking about last week, of course, the weather. We were supposed to see some snow. I didn't see any snow where we live in Seabrook, but a lot of you did, and we saw icicles coming in from all over. One of the best things I saw, though, was a cartoon brought to us from Christy Lem Albrecht in Arkansas. She sent this to YourTownTV.com. Take a look. This cartoon is titled The Southerners' Enjoyment of Snow Over Time. First, we all get so excited. No school, no work, sled, snowball fight, take pictures, OMG. Then we gotta go to another snow day. That's cool, I guess. I wish I could get out of my driveway. Then, where does it keep coming from? Why won't it melt? Why are my thoughts so loud? Has my house always made all this noise? And then you can see finally, we go straight stir crazy in the south. We do not want the snow. That is why we live in this gorgeous area. But speaking of weather, we want to get to Meredith Benson.
That's right, Jen. We did have some pretty severe winter weather conditions last week, and unfortunately, there's just more in store for this week. Here's a look at what you can expect. Tuesday, we'll have mostly clear skies and temperatures nearing the low 60s throughout the day. Be sure to keep the umbrella handy on Wednesday, as we will be experiencing showers throughout the morning that could carry on throughout the night. And we can also expect more icy conditions on Wednesday night into Thursday morning. This could make for a difficult commute on Thursday, as morning temperatures will be in the upper 20s to low 30s. We can only expect to heat up to about 45 degrees in the afternoon by Thursday. So more icy conditions ahead for this week. The weekend looks to bring some relief, with temperatures hitting the mid-60s on both Saturday and Sunday. And that's a look at your weather conditions for the next couple of days. Jen, back to you.
Okay, so you got your weather, some more cold weather, but you can heat it up in the kitchen. This week we're heading out to LaPorte with Joe at Maine 101. Here's what's cooking in the kitchen in Mrs. Rogers' Neighborhood. I'm not much of a cook. I gotta tell you, Joe, I can barely make a grilled cheese sandwich. That's why we have Joe from Maine 101 in LaPorte. One of my very favorite restaurants. You can taste the difference in his food because it is so fresh and good. I don't know what you do to it, which is why you're gonna help me out here today.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and teach you little things. Again, we're gonna start with some great ingredients. We start with fresh seafoods, fresh vegetables, great fresh herbs, and we're going to bring in some pasta. And we're going to make an old-style Italian, incorporated with some New Orleans-style flavors. We're going to make a pasta St. John.
Wonderful. And I love what you say. You say fresh, fresh, fresh.
Yeah.
So, okay, what do we have to do to get started?
Shop. Some butter. I'm going to take some drawn butter and just heat up the pan, get it nice tempered out. Let the butters all incorporate. Then we're going to start sauteing. And sauteing, we're just going to get things just slightly golden and cooked and bring out the flavors of the garlic and the mushrooms, let them blend together. And then we're going to incorporate other things after that.
And I always overcook my shrimp. I undercook my salmon. What's a trick?
Actually, the trick to seafood is to actually learn your equipment. the biggest secret is to learn what equipment you're going to cook on and how it cooks for you, and then you can adjust everything accordingly. A lot of people think that they can give a time, or it doesn't work according to time. It works according to actually knowing how hot your things are, how cool they are, and incorporating your style into that. So
my style's usually burning. If it ain't black, it's ready to serve.
If you smell smoke, stop. Right now we're going to add all the shrimp. We got jumbo shrimp and some great nice oysters. And we're just going to let them take in there and just blend that all together really quickly. You don't want to go too long on here because I'm actually going to cook it in the oven after this, and that's where it's going to really finish itself cooking. What I'm doing here is I'm adding a bechamel. And bechamel is just a French term for some onions, flour, some milk, and you make a nice, it's similar to a roux, but not so much. And then I start incorporating all my flavors. I have some nice Cajun seasonings that we make. And then we're going to toss this around a little bit. You got to be careful here also because your sauce will separate and break where it's getting a little too hot. So you don't want that to happen either. So you're going to basically take it off the stove. And then I'm going to add some green onions. And then we're going to add some pasta. And we're going to toss this all around again. And here I'm using whole milk mozzarella and a fresh provolone. Just cover it up nice. And then we're going to take this and put it in the oven and let it cook. Basically now we'll forget about it for a little while.
Okay, forget about it. We're going to forget about it.
Don't bring out the New York accent.
I'm going to taste it. I'll let you know how it is. It smells great. Oh my gosh. Perfect. That is unbelievably good.
Thank you.
Wow. Gorgeous restaurant, beautiful artwork in the heart of LaPorte. This is Maine 101. You can find them on Facebook. Joe, great place, great dish. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
This has been such a fun show on Mrs. Rogers' Neighborhood, but we're not done yet. Actually, it's just getting started because there's a big party this weekend. You're all invited. Here to tell us about it is the president of the Seabrook Association, Marcy Friday.
Oh, thank you very much.
All for the vloggy. Marcy, tell me about the Pelican Ball.
Well, we are so excited. This is our second annual, Jennifer, and it's going to be at Lakewood Yacht Club on Friday, February the 11th, from 7 to 11 in the ballroom.
Okay, I went last year.
Yes, I remember.
It was a blast. Are you going to do the dance again?
Parky, yes, we have Parky coming in person. We also are going to teach everyone how to do the Parky Shuffle instead of the Parky Promenade, which is what we did last year.
You know I'm not going to let you leave here until you do a little Parky Shuffle for me. For the bloggy.
For the bloggy.
Woo, let's hear it! Okay, so if you guys want to have this much fun, come see us this Friday for a great cause. Tell them where all the money's going.
It is going for a Veterans War Memorial in the Seabrook area. We will have a rendering on display, and I think everybody will just be blown away by this rendering that Bruce Arunian has captured for us. We need to raise about $150,000. We will have a silent auction in addition to doing the Pelican Shuffle, and a great Pee Wee Bowen is going to be there to be our entertainment. Everybody can dance. We're going to have food stations instead of a served meal, so it'll be a little bit more casual, but cocktail is a dress. Tickets are $50 a piece, and you can get those tickets by calling Marcy Friday at 281-474-2511 at Lakewood Yacht Club. We'd love to see you there.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining us on Mrs. Rogers' Neighborhood. Really with you, Shuffle.